Hey everyone, welcome back coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today we're diving deep into the world of Canadian 1 cent coins, specifically the 1990 and 1995 issues, which might look ordinary but could actually be worth a small fortune. Many people don't realize that even these small, copper-plated zinc pennies can hide rare mint errors, double dies, and low mintage versions that collectors are paying big money for in today's market. We'll go through each year, step by step, talking about the minting background, design details, and most importantly, how to spot valuable coins from regular circulation ones. So if you've ever wondered whether that old penny in your coin jar could change your life, stay tuned, because today we might just find out. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, because in upcoming videos we'll cover more hidden gems from Canadian and international coin collections. Let's get started. The 1990 Canadian 1 cent coin continues the long legacy of the maple leaf penny, featuring the iconic twin maple leaves on one side and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by George Kruger Gray and Arnold Machin. This coin represents both national pride and artistic craftsmanship. It's made from 98% copper, 1.5% tin, and 0.5% zinc, giving it that rich brown-red hue collectors love. The 1990 issue marked the final years before the Royal Canadian Mint began shifting towards zinc-based scents later in the decade. In 1990, the Royal Canadian Mint (RCM) produced an estimated 1,089,625,000 1 cent coins, over 1 billion pennies, but not all were created equal. Some were struck at different facilities, while others were part of special proof and specimen sets made for collectors. Each minting process introduced subtle variations in finish, color, and strike quality that can affect today's collector value. Mint state examples with perfect luster and no wear are particularly sought after. The obverse of the 1990 1 cent coin features Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Arnold Machin, which had been used since 1965. However, there were micro variations in the portrait and spacing of the lettering. Some collectors report slightly different text alignments, especially in the DG Regina legend. These minor details can make certain dies or varieties stand out, giving them collectible status among specialists. The reverse design shows two maple leaves on a twig, a classic symbol of Canadian identity, but even the reverse has notable differences. Coins struck with stronger dies show deeper veins and more defined leaf edges, while worn dies appear smoother. Some coins even display a double die reverse, where letters or leaf veins appear slightly doubled under magnification. These doubled varieties can be worth 10x to 100 by face value, depending on clarity and rarity. Across different minting batches, collectors have identified over 40 minor varieties and strike differences in the 1990 Canadian 1 cent coin. These include small die cracks, filled lettering, planchette flaws, die polishing marks, and off-center strikes. Special proof-like and specimen coins from mint sets are highly desirable. They were struck with polished dies and extra care, resulting in mirror-like surfaces. These proof examples can sell for $5, $20, while rarer pieces have fetched over $200 at auctions. Some 1990 1 cent coins show dramatic minting errors, like off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped plankets, or even die caps. One rare known variety includes a double strike in collar, where the coin was struck twice in the same collar but slightly rotated. These fascinating mint errors attract both casual and serious collectors, with prices ranging from $50 up to $500 or more, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Now let's talk about value. A circulated 1990 Canadian penny typically sells for 1 to 5 cents. However, an uncirculated example graded MS65 or higher by NGC or ICCS can reach $15, $40. A proof coin from mint sets can bring $10, $20, while major error coins or extremely rare die varieties have sold for hundreds of dollars. Always check the coin's condition, luster, and any visible doubling. Those factors can multiply its worth. If you want to check whether your 1990 1 cent coin is special, use a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look closely at the lettering of Canada, the date, and the leaf details. Any doubling, missing letters, or misaligned designs could indicate a mint error. Also examine the rim for clipping or off-center marks. Keep your coin clean and never polish it. This can destroy its collector value. Interest in Canadian pennies has risen dramatically since the Royal Canadian Mint discontinued the penny in 2012. Collectors worldwide are now hoarding Older coins, especially copper-based issues like the 1990 penny online auctions, coin fairs, and social media trading groups frequently showcase these coins, with rare examples commanding unexpectedly high prices. The coin's popularity isn't just about money, it's about nostalgia and national pride. So if you have a 1990 Canadian 1-cent coin, don't dismiss it just yet. Check every detail. It could be a simple penny or a hidden treasure, waiting to be discovered. From varieties to fascinating error strikes, each coin has its own story. If you enjoyed learning about this collectible coin, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss our upcoming videos on rare Canadian coins, mint errors, and coin value discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin, a small copper-plated piece of Canadian history that could be worth far more than its face value. If you think a 1-cent coin isn't worth keeping, think again. Some rare 1995 Canadian pennies have surprised collectors with their unique varieties, minting errors, and pristine conditions that can push their value to hundreds of dollars. So stay tuned till the end, because you might have a valuable treasure hiding in your pocket change or coin jar. The 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin was struck by the Royal Canadian Mint and continued the long-running design series, featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, created by Dora de Petrie Hunt, and the iconic maple leaf twig on the reverse, designed by G. Kruger Gray. This coin was made from copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Although production numbers were high, subtle differences in mint quality and condition make all the difference in its collectability and value. In 1995, the Royal Canadian Mint struck an estimated 624 million 1-cent coins, but not all were created equal. The mint experimented with different copper plating techniques during this era, leading to toning variations, planchet quality issues, and small design shifts. These differences, though minor to the naked eye, can make certain coins more desirable to collectors. The official composition was 98% zinc and 1.5% copper plating, a shift from the earlier all-bronze coins of the pre-1990s. In circulated condition, most 1995 Canadian pennies are worth only face value, around 1 cent CAD or slightly more, to collectors seeking filler coins. However, in uncirculated condition, MS63 to MS66, values can rise to $1, $5 CAD. Higher grade coins in mint state 67 or proof-like place condition, especially with strong luster and minimal marks, can reach $15, $25 CAD, depending on the market and collector demand. So before you spend your old penny, take a moment to inspect its condition. It might surprise you. Now let's talk about the exciting part: mint errors and rare varieties. Some 1995 Canadian 1-cent coins exhibit die cracks, off-center strikes, double die obverses, and planchet flaws. A double die error, for instance, where lettering or the Queen's portrait shows slight duplication, can fetch $50 to $200 depending on clarity. Off-center strikes are also popular with collectors and can sell for $30 to $100. Even minor die chips, cuds, or lamination errors add unique appeal to these tiny copper coins. The Royal Canadian Mint also issued proof-like place and specimen sets in 1995, which included high-quality strikes of the 1-cent coin. These coins were struck using polished dies and special blanks, giving them a mirror-like surface and sharp details. Proof-like coins from official mint sets often remain in perfect condition and can sell for $10, $40 individually when graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Collectors love these versions because of their pristine quality and historical value. To identify if your 1995 Canadian penny is worth more than 1 cent, start by checking luster, surface condition, and mint errors. Hold the coin under bright light. If you see doubling on the lettering, rim misalignment, or striking flaws, it could be special. Then check for original red color, which indicates minimal oxidation. Red or red-brown coins always bring a premium compared to dark brown circulated ones. Lastly, examine the coin's edges. Perfectly struck, clean rims are a good sign of a higher grade piece. With the Canadian penny discontinued in 2012, collectors have grown increasingly nostalgic about earlier 1-cent coins, especially those from the 1990s. Transition years. The 1995 penny, though modern, represents the last decades of a disappearing denomination. Online marketplaces like eBay and Heritage auctions show steady sales for high-grade examples and error coins. Some rare varieties have even sold for over $200. Cat at auction when certified in top condition, showing just how strong collector interest remains. If you're new to coin collecting, start by sorting your pennies by year and checking them under a magnifying glass. Look for unusual features. Test with a magnet. Since 1995, coins are non-magnetic, and compare with reference photos. Storing coins into by-2 cardboard holders or plastic flips helps prevent oxidation and scratches. Consider getting your best specimens graded. Even common coins gain value when slabbed and authenticated by top grading companies. Remember, patience and attention to detail are key in numismatics. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the 1995 Canadian 1-cent coin, a humble yet fascinating piece of Canadian coinage. Whether you're hunting for mint errors or just starting your coin collection, always keep an eye on those small details that turn ordinary coins into valuable finds. If you enjoyed this video and learned something, you make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next coin value breakdown. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting, everyone.